For a long time, ordinary life felt like something that needed adjustment, like a draft that hadn't been revised yet. There was always a subtle sense that the way things were wasn't quite right. Not wrong exactly, just unfinished in a way that asked for improvement. I didn't question that impulse. It felt responsible, like caring. If something felt uncomfortable, it needed insight. If something felt flat, it needed meaning. If something repeated, it needed change. Life was constantly being edited. Even when I wasn't actively trying to improve anything, the habit was there, a background pressure to refine experience until it matched some internal standard. I see now how exhausting that was. Lately, life has been showing up without inviting correction. Not because everything works, not because nothing goes wrong, but because the reflex to fix has softened. Things happen, they unfold imperfectly, and then they pass. There's no immediate reach for explanation or adjustment. I still notice when something doesn't feel good. Still notice when patterns repeat. Still notice when I react in ways I don't prefer. But those notices don't turn into projects. They don't become proof that I need to work on myself. They're just part of the texture of living. Ordinary life used to feel like something I had to transcend, as if the mundane was a sign that I hadn't gone far enough. Now the mundane feels sufficient, not inspiring, not dull, just adequate in a way that doesn't ask for commentary. I wake up, I move through the day. Some moments feel open, some feel heavy. None of them demand correction. I've stopped trying to turn daily life into a mirror for growth. If something reveals itself, it does. If it doesn't, nothing is lost. There's a relief in letting habits be habits without turning them into symbols, in letting moods come and go without diagnosing them. Life doesn't need to be optimized to be lived honestly. I used to believe that awareness meant constant refinement, that seeing clearly required continuous adjustment. But clarity doesn't ask for correction. It just sees. And seeing doesn't always lead to change. Sometimes it leads to acceptance. Not the dramatic kind, not resignation, just a quiet acknowledgement that this is how things are today. Tomorrow may be different, or it may not. Either way, today doesn't need to be fixed to be real. I notice how much gentler time feels when I'm not trying to use it well, when I'm not turning moments into opportunities. Some days don't offer anything beyond themselves. No lesson, no insight. Those days don't feel wasted anymore. They feel complete in their ordinariness. I don't feel compelled to make life cleaner or more coherent. Contradictions exist. Inconsistencies show up. I let them. There's no inner editor trying to smooth them out. I still make choices, still respond when something requires attention. But I don't feel like I'm managing a system. Life doesn't feel like a project anymore. It feels like something I'm participating in. Ordinary life, uncorrected, has a steadiness to it. Not stability, steadiness. A sense that nothing needs to be adjusted for the day to proceed. That sense wasn't learned. It arrived when the effort to improve finally ran out. I didn't decide to stop correcting life. I just stopped believing it needed my supervision. There's humility in that realization. Not because life is bigger than me, but because it doesn't require my interpretation to continue. I can let things be messy without fearing collapse. I can let patterns linger without needing to resolve them immediately. Nothing is waiting on my clarity, and that's freeing. Ordinary moments don't need to be elevated to matter. They already matter because they're happening. There's nothing more to add, nothing to polish, nothing to complete. Life moves forward without asking to be refined. And I move with it, unfinished, uncorrected, and strangely at ease with that. If this reflection met you where you are, you're already part of this space. You don't need to hold on to it, and you don't need to return. But if you do, these reflections will still be here,